Up next, it is a UFC welterweight championship showdown between the Nigerian nightmare Kamaru Usman and Colby Covington. Colby Covington maintains status as one of the best welterweights in the world.
He is absolutely one of the best welterweights in the world. A lot of times people mistake the talk and the persona for Colby not being able to be a fighter. Colby Covington is a fantastic fighter, and he will get in your face from the moment the official, or the moment the referee says fight, and the pace, and the cardio, and the work rate that he will push on his opponents is enough to break guys. Guys that are traditionally known as phenomenal cardio fighters like Rafael Dos Anjos melt under Colby Covington. He is a great fighter and a very, very hard worker.
He is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, and in a division that has so much depth in that top 15, it's even more remarkable that this man has remained the hunt. And the question tonight, with a powerful challenger out of that blue corner, can he walk away and still? And now our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. So these fighters relatively close in age, just a year apart, with similar height and some differences in reach. Here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Murgliata. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 16 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Presenting the challenger, Colby Chaos Covington. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 19 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian nightmare, Usman.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
Ready?
Scheduled for 5 rounds if need be. Well, we told you off the top he had the reach advantage, and you saw it right there with that punch. Covington's eyebrow got cut on that strike. He's starting to bleed now. Oh, and he connects there. Pretty nice punch there.
Great job finding the range to land those punches.
Tags him with the left. Takedown defense holds up. And now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch, and I think a lot of people watching wonder how you can control an opponent like that. Hard to get out of.
It's very difficult to get out of. Look and notice how tight his elbows are as he's maneuvering and moving his opponent into positions where he can get off the strike.
Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from Bob. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates distance and space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. All right, side control now. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for, because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. He's gonna attack armbar here.
Break it up! Break it up!
No!
Oh, Johnny picked him up and he slammed him, and he ends up in side control. Now he's in no danger of a submission.
How about that? He's like, you go here, my arm's free, and now he's got plenty of room to operate here out of side control. Nicely done. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on it.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Usman's got the full mount. Oh, man, that cut is getting worse by the minute. Looking ghastly at this point. Solid strike on the ground.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Well, the ground and pound has been working for him. Nice job here by Usman. All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, let's get you some pictures from that previous round, DC. A lot of good work with the ground and pound strike.
Yeah, he was able to control posture, get himself postured up, land big ground and pound as he ended the round. What a great finish to a fantastic round.
All right, next round is underway. We will see if he can pick up where he left off, particularly when it comes to the ground and pound. That was vicious.
I mean, it was vicious. It was vicious. It was shades of Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Michael Johnson. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Conor McGregor. Just able to get to a great posture, control the feet, and land every single strike with vicious intent. It's hard to do that without losing your opponent. This young man has mastered. He has mastered ground and pound fight.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Lands the ground and pound strike here.
He's putting him in exactly the position he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Nice hammer fist. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Covington. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. 3 minutes and change to go in round two. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Covington. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Now Usman really getting the ground and pound going, DC. You got to hip escape. You got to do something to get out of harm's way.
You have to move. You have to be doing something. Usman's one of the best grapplers from the top that you've ever seen. Unbelievable awareness. Knows how to control the hips. He doesn't give you any out when he's on top of him.
Well, that combination's going to leave a mark. You see him getting top position, standing over his opponent, and delivering the ground strike. Nice job by Kamaru Usman. The ground and pound has been there all night. Oh, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Covington's got his hand looking for a guillotine choke.
He's that guillotine.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Oh, what a beautiful counter to the guillotine there. Gets side mount, and now maybe the Von Flue choke will be there. Open St. Preux has got to like that transition there. Somehow stays in the fight. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Oh, man, that cut looks terrible. He's bleeding like crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped the fight with that cut at some point. Covington's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Usman. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Covington. Usman ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. Keep it busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Just out of range with the big right hand. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
I mean, this guy is really focused.
Oh, the master of the transition. Nice scramble. All right, so a near perfect entry there, and finally he gets his first takedown of the fight, and they say if at first you don't succeed, try again, just have to get him down.
Persistence pays, and that's what we saw with this young man. Over and over, he shot for takedowns, he tried to mix it up, and he got offended. But eventually, he got it done. Now, what does he do with this top control?
All right, so good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. Gotta be careful, armbar.
Oh, he picks him up and slams him down.
Big explosive slam to lift him and slam him out of that armbar. Go right into side control. Now let's see what he does, right?
Sometimes when you do that, the choke or the submission can get tighter, but he was able to evade it.
Yes.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Kamaru.
Look at him yank the head and land that beautiful punch.
All right, so now we are on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here tonight. Covington's cut on his eyebrow is looking pretty bad. You wonder if at some point they might even call the doctor in. Oh, the ground and pound is there. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. It's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motion on the mat.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Usman.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on it. He's attacking armbar now.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
From there as he gets it done by
He
submission.
got the arm straight. He got the pressure with his hips to force his opponent to tap, and he wins the fight.
Kamaru Usman!
He's done. He's done. Oh, my goodness. What a fight.
Yeah, that is some high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu right there. Just the way he transitioned to secure the arm up against his body and ultimately force the tap. High-level stuff out of that young man here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it, that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
We now go to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan from the audience called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes of the third round. Declaring the winner by tap out, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman.
All right, so a lot of people like the challenger tonight, but it goes to the champion. Congratulations to the still UFC welterweight king, and going to take a big effort, I would think, to Ethan Wilson.
Yeah, he is just a great fighter. He does everything so well, and the confidence that he brings into the octagon on fight night is unmatched by anybody in this division.